Yo guys, what's going on? It's the Worldwidewarrior here, and today we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super Episode 69, titled Goku vs. Arale, a ridiculous battle will end the Earth. Now, this episode starts off crazy. It starts off with Arale running around, wrecking stuff, with all her weirdo animal companions, when she sees that Dr. Slump is planning to travel to West City. There seems to be some sort of science competition going on, and he wants to be there. Now, this is when we get our first sight of Goku. Let's take a second to talk about Goku's hair here for a minute. I never thought in my whole life that I would see Goku with his hair slicked back. I mean, it just looked ridiculous. But at the same time, it was kinda cool. This doesn't necessarily last long because Goku gets bored pretty quickly and he rips off his clothes and puts his hair back the way it usually is, and he walks off into the distance, basically just abandoning the job altogether. And to his surprise, Dr. Slump actually wins the competition over Bulma for his ridiculous invention called the Reality Machine number 2. And I say ridiculous because this thing has a full face, arm, and legs. Just what the hell does Dr. Slump use to make his machines? It's gotta be some form of voodoo or something, I don't know. I say that because not only is the contraption humanoid, but it can actually create whatever the person commanding it desires out of nothing, out of thin air. And the first thing that it creates is a dirty magazine. Of course, Hercule dives right in. He picks up the magazine before anybody else realizes what it is. And that is when we see Slump's old dead rival appear on the scene. Somehow he escaped from the spirit realm, whom they explain by pulling out an old Dr. Slump manga and reading that he actually died, so he shouldn't even be there, breaking the fourth wall, just like Deadpool does on a regular basis. And the spirit goes to explain to the crew that he has drugged Arale and her Gatchins with some drug called the Playtime X, which increases the children's desire to play. Now, her first playmate is Mr. Satan, or Hercule. The first thing she does to the old man is push him into the wall so hard that he leaves a crater. It's at this point that Mr. Satan realizes that Vegeta is in the room, and he tells everybody else to evacuate. Vegeta gets up to confront Arale, and it was at this point I was like, oh shit, Vegeta is about to go in on her. In his usual Vegeta fashion, he talks a lot of shit and tells Arale that he will be the one to play with her. But in the very next scene, Vegeta gets pushed so hard that he is knocked out of the building into the yard where Goku is. But then he gets up and he's basically like, why the hell is she so strong? She has to be a gag character. I'm like, what the hell does Vegeta know about a gag character? But just as soon as Arale comes out of the building, Goku notices her and they lock eyes. They recognize each other, but they don't remember each other. Goku tries to calm down Vegeta, but at this point it is too late. His pride is shot and he's ready to fight. With his Saiyan pride on the line, he rushes to Arale and punches the shit out of her. But would you believe in an instant she flies around the world and kicks Vegeta in the back of the head? I mean, where the hell was Arale when they were fighting Black? They could have used somebody like that. Now at this point, Vegeta's like, no, I know for sure now she's a gag character. I can't fight her like I can fight anybody else. So he pulls the oldest trick in the book and goes, look over there. And sure enough, Arale looks and he kicks the hell out of her. In fact, he kicks her so hard her head pops off, and everybody thinks she's dead. So now they're looking at Vegeta like, what the hell did you just do, man? You just killed the little girl. And he's like, I didn't do it. I didn't know her head was gonna pop off. But just when they think she's done, she stands right up and pops her head right back on. Soon as she stands up though, she punches the ground and it splits the earth in half. I guess this is what they were talking about in the title. Now this is when Arale puts Vegeta to bed. She kicks him so hard that he flies into the sky, and as he's flying, she runs so fast that she catches up to him in the air, jumps up, and sends him flying off again with a headbutt. Man, that had to hurt. Now at this point, Bulma cannot believe that her hubby got owned so bad. And of course, you know, Goku gets pumped up from the sight of Vegeta getting beat so bad. He goes blue right from the start. And as soon as he goes blue, she spits that hot fire at him, which causes Goku to have to respond quickly with a quick burst Kamehameha. But the craziest part is, Goku is knocked on his behind, and Arale is still standing there. Like, what is she made of? I'm just like, nah, Goku, you can't let her do you like that. It's time to lay hands on this little robot. But then she warns him that her next attack will be twice as strong. And he looks at her like, what? I mean, how can she be so strong? Oh, never mind. She's a gag character. I forgot. Not even Goku thinks he can beat her. But we should already know that when the gang is down and out, Bulma always comes through. Bulma tried to beg Whis to get Beerus to help. But this time, Whis tells her that Beerus is not available right now. He's sleeping and he just went to sleep, so he is not going to be waking him up. Not even for food. Anyway, Arale's little gotcha men, they ate the whole science building, so it's pretty much gone. Now, this is when this episode gets kinda really crazy, because Dr. Slump comes up with a theory that one way that he could slow Arale down would be to create some poop, and it would keep her occupied. And at first I'm like, why would poop keep her occupied? That's kind of strange. And since no one wants to touch the poop, Trunks gets volunteered. He flings the poo at Arale, and what do you know? She starts poking it with a stick. The whole time I'm just sitting here like, who the hell does that? Bulma notices that the TV camera is still on, and she asks the viewers to imagine the most delicious food ever in the universe. As soon as they do, the machine starts making all the delicious foods that the viewers wanted their entire lives. Now, nothing has ever alerted Beerus with this ferocity, this quickness. Even Whis is like, woo, I've never flown this fast in my life, Beerus. And as soon as the spirit of the late Dr. Mascherito starts talking, Beerus gives him a little taste of a Destruction God's powers, and he is turned to nothing. Now, this is when Beerus eats the ball of yummy goodness. And he thinks it's so good that he's over there having some kind of euphoric orgasm about the food, to the point where he threatens Arale and anybody who threatens his happiness in this moment. And just as he is about to destroy Arale, he starts getting a little rumble in his tummy. That's right, guys. Beerus winces over in complete agony from an extreme case of the bubble guts. Of course, his handy-dandy servant Whis rushes him home. After he's gone, everybody is wondering why Beerus' stomach couldn't handle the food, and Trunks tells him maybe it wasn't the food, maybe it's because you guys just made a bunch of shit in there right before you made that food. I'm gonna go with Trunks on this one. I think it was definitely the poo that made him sick. And the episode ends with Vegeta somewhere on the other side of the world vowing to never go against another gag character ever again. I wouldn't either, Vegeta. It's not even worth it. I mean, there's nothing you can really do. Now, if we could only get all the One Punch Man fans to take the time and read the manga to realize he's a gag character as well. But that's a discussion for another video. Now, we got to see a preview of the next episode, which is titled Champa's Challenge, this time's baseball. Yamcha is most likely going to be the team captain for Team Beerus. And hold on. It looks as if Vegeta is on Champa's team. I mean, to me, it just doesn't seem right. Vegeta is not a Universe 7 character. What the hell is going on, Vegeta, you traitor? But if nothing else, it plays to the rivalry between Goku and Vegeta, and I didn't see Hit anywhere in sight, so I guess they have to even the teams up some kind of way. I always wondered if Yamcha continued his baseball career or not. I guess this confirms it. We'll get to see the Wolf Fang pitcher in action finally for the first time in years, because that's all he's good for anyway. But who will win, Team Beerus or Team Champa? For some reason, I got a feeling that Beerus is gonna win. Their rivalry is so strong that Champa is gonna be so furious about losing the damn baseball game, he's gonna hire a hit behind the scenes to kill Goku. But hey, that's just my theory. Only time will tell what really goes on in this episode. My favorite parts about this episode was the way that they scaled Arale's strength. I mean, even though it really didn't make any sense, it made sense. Kinda. This type of filler is starting to really grow on me. I really like the style of it. It reminds me an awful lot of the original Dragon Ball humor. But as an unexpected treat, we got to see Vegeta breaking the fourth wall on numerous occasions. It was really funny how he referred to fighting gag characters. Now, the thing I didn't like about this episode was the animation. I felt like it was really lacking. I mean, but what can you do? It is a filler episode. I also didn't really like how Goku actually didn't fight Arale. They kind of just got in fighting stance and were about to fight, but it never really actually happened. Something always got in the way. It's almost as if Dragon Ball Super has reinvented itself and is a combination of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. So at points we get, extremely funny moments, and then there are other points where we get extremely serious moments. And I kind of like the contrast. I mean, it gives new life to the show, especially the part with Beerus. I almost died when I seen that. But I hope they continue to do filler like this because it really gives all the Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z characters a chance to shine again. But there's one thing I'm pretty sure we can all agree on. Beerus went to the bathroom and blew that thing up. I liked that episode a lot more than I thought I would, though. I mean, there was a lot of good points. It was a lot of filler still, but it was pretty funny. And overall, I give this episode a 7 out of 10. But in terms of all the other filler episodes, I'd give it a solid 9 because it doesn't get much better than this. The type of humor and the fan service this episode brings, I mean, you really can't ask for too much more. We still don't have any clear indication as to why Hit is going to come to Universe 7 to murder Goku. But I guess only time will tell. I'm sure the real question on everybody's mind is exactly who wore the suit better, Goku or Vegeta? Let me know in the comments. And stay tuned for my Trunks video, which will be coming out in the next couple days. Tell me what you guys thought about this week's episode. Did you guys think it was as funny as I did? I also wanted to hear how you guys felt about Vegeta being on Champa's team. If nothing else, this will make it an interesting challenge. I love to hear feedback, and I'll respond to your comments as soon as I get a chance. Now, if you're a true fan of the Worldwide Warrior, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay in the loop with all our latest content. Also, if you like my video, go ahead and give us a like. It really helps us out, especially since they changed the YouTube algorithm. Please share it with your friends so more Dragon Ball Super fans can see it. This ends another Worldwide Warrior Dragon Ball Super episode review, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out!